Hello, I am Xavier of Galia, and today I'm reviewing Sonic Adventure DX. Back in the day, a lot of games tried to make their jump into 3D, and this is Sonic's first 3D adventure. No, Sonic 3D Blast doesn't count. This game originally came out on the Sega Dreamcast, but got ported to other platforms in the form of the DX Director's Cut. The DX port offers better frame rate and faster loading, and is digitally the only version you'll get. First, I'm going to review the story, so skip to this timestamp if you don't want the story to be spoiled. So before we start, Sonic Adventure has multiple storylines that play parallel of each other. But when you start, you can only play as Sonic. Other characters like Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, E102 Gamma are unlocked through natural progression. And when unlocked, you are free to play any story in any order you like. But for my review, I chose a certain order, starting off with Sonic. Sonic's story starts off on a rooftop while doing his thing. But then a commotion started and you're forced to fight this liquid creature named Chaos. The day later, Tails crashed into a beach. And upon saving him, he shows off his new power source, a Chaos Emerald. Tails wants you to go to his workshop, but you encounter Dr. Eggman, which is also the easiest boss in the game. But when Tails shows his emerald, it gets snagged by Eggman, and he feeds it to Chaos, making it transform. But not long after, Sonic finds himself another Chaos Emerald by clearing Windy Valley. And upon clearing Casinopolis, Eggman uses knockout gas and steals the emerald. The next stage is Ice Cap, where you find a new emerald. Afterwards, you got stopped by Knuckles, who think you stole the emeralds. After the two duke it out, the emeralds got knocked away and Eggman uses this opportunity to feed Chaos. This makes Chaos transform and you have to fight a powered up Chaos. After the fight, Sonic and Tails chases after Eggman. The two fail and Sonic landed back into Station Square. This time, Amy follows Sonic for a bit, and while she is chased by a robot, she decides to go to Twinkle Park. Sonic lost sight of Amy and is off to Speed Highway, where after he finds out she is being kidnapped. Sonic is off chasing Eggman again and go to Red Mountain. At the end of the stage he gets help from Tails. This time they reach the egg carrier. This is where we fight E102 Gamma and an even stronger version of Chaos. After the fight, Sonic jumps off the egg carrier and finds an ancient temple. At the end of the temple there is a mural depicting a godlike monster. And suddenly he got a flashback from Tikal. When the flashback ends, it's time for Sonic's final encounter with Eggman, in the final egg. This is where Sonic defeats Eggman a final time. After his story you see him chasing Eggman again. This is the end of Sonic's story, but not the entire story. The story of Tails is much shorter than that of Sonic's. While Sonic's stages require you to go from point A to B, Tails' stages are racing against your opponent, mostly against Sonic. The story of Tails is largely the same as that of Sonic, with the only difference in the story is when Tails looks for a power source for the Tornado 2. He finds an emerald, but a frog ate it. He follows the frog and catches him in Sand Hill, then got a flashback from Tikal. Tails and Sonic reaches the egg carrier. Tails fight E102 Gamma, then leaves with Amy. Back in Station Square, Eggman tries to blow up the city, but the bomb turned out to be a dud. Tails chases Eggman and fights the Egg Walker as his final boss. The city is saved and Tails hangs out with his best friend Sonic. The story of Knuckles starts off on Angel Island, where he guards the Master Emerald. But the Master Emerald gets destroyed, which releases Chaos and making Angel Island fall to the earth. Knuckles' goal is to find all the pieces of the Master Emerald. There isn't much story between the first couple of stages. After Casinopolis, he encounters Eggman, thinking he got a piece of the Master Emerald. But it was a Chaos Emerald, and Eggman feeds it to Chaos. After the boss fight, Knuckles go to Red Mountain to collect more pieces. And now we fight Sonic and Chaos again. Knuckles then collect more Master Emerald pieces. He went back to Angel Island to fix the emerald. He then finds out that the last piece location is in the egg carrier. After he found the last pieces, he fights Chaos again. After that he went back to Angel Island, restoring the Master Emerald and making Angel Island fly in the sky again. The story of Amy starts up halfway through that of Sonic's. The egg carrier passes over Station Square and a bird flew against Amy. A robot named Zero appears and chases after the bird. Amy takes the bird and fled. After they loses Zero, Amy encounters Sonic, which takes us to Twinkle Park, but got chased by Zero again. Zero captures Amy and the bird, but is freed by E102 Gamma. Zero will continuously chase Amy because the bird has a Chaos Emerald. After her last stage, Amy returns to the egg carrier to reunite Birdie with his family. But Birdie got attacked by Zero. This time Amy fights back and wins. Amy's story ends when Birdie and his family flies off. Big's story starts while Big was taking a nap. Chaos appeared, possesses Froggy, and Froggy grew a tail. Then Froggy leaves. Big chases after his frog, but every time he catches him, he escapes. After his second stage, Tails catched Froggy, but Froggy comically jumps off again. In Emerald Coast, Big captured his frog again, but then got swiped by E102 Gamma. Big fishes for Froggy again aboard the egg carrier. Both go outside and encounter Chaos. Froggy spits out the emerald and got absorbed by Chaos. After one final fishing game, Big got Froggy back, then leaves the egg carrier and just do their thing. E102 Gamma's story starts off in the final egg. Eggman made Gamma battle Beta. Gamma won and Beta became spare parts. Eggman is hunting Chaos Emeralds. He found out that Froggy swallowed one. He ordered his E100 robots to capture the frog. Gamma was successful and returned to the egg carrier. This time he went to the prison where Amy and Birdie got kept. Birdie made Gamma change his mind, and after the fight with Sonic, he sets out to destroy and free his E100 brothers. He is successful, but an upgraded Beta fights him. After Gamma's final boss, we'll see that there was also a bird inside of Gamma. Then there is the final story mission. Eggman crashed on Angel Island where Knuckles finds him. Both got attacked by Chaos. Chaos stole the Chaos Emeralds from Knuckles. Tikal showed Sonic her final flashback, but Sonic came back to his senses after Tails woke him up. Both went to find the final Chaos Emerald, which is in the tornado too. Chaos, however, absorbed the final Chaos Emerald. After that, Chaos floods Station Square by turning into Perfect Chaos. Sonic then uses the energy left in the emeralds to turn into Super Sonic. After hitting Perfect Chaos in the head a couple times, Chaos regained his senses. Then he and Tikal went to heaven. Station Square is now in ruins, but Sonic is already off to his next adventure. That is basically the story synopsis.
The gameplay in Sonic Adventure DX is built around multiple characters, each with their own unique abilities and objectives. While all characters share basic movement controls, they each have a sense of weight and control that makes them feel different to play. Sonic the Hedgehog is the fastest character, focusing on speed and platforming. His stages usually involve getting from point A to point B as quickly as possible. His stages end by reaching the capsule, similar like the classic games. Tails can fly, which makes platforming easier. His stages are mostly races against Sonic, where the goal is simply to reach the end before him. Knuckles can climb walls and glide. His gameplay is focused on exploring large levels to find 3 hidden emerald pieces, using a radar system to locate them. Amy plays like Sonic but is slower. She uses her Pico Pico hammer to attack enemies, and her stages involve escaping from a robot that is constantly chasing her. Big has a completely different playstyle. His stages revolve around fishing for his frog while using a fishing mechanic. E102 Gamma focuses on shooting gameplay. He can lock onto multiple targets and destroy them quickly, encouraging fast and efficient combat. There are a total of 11 unique action stages in this game. Sonic goes through 10 stages while Tails, Knuckles and Gamma each have 5. Big has 4 stages and Amy has 3. Each character can find upgrades hidden in the adventure fields. These permanently expand their abilities and often unlock new ways to explore or progress. Sonic gets the Lightspeed shoes, allowing him to dash along a trail of rings at high speed. He also gets the Ancient Light, which upgrades the Lightspeed attack into a faster instant move. And optionally you can get the Crystal Ring, which reduces the charge time for the Lightspeed dash. Tails get the Jet Anklets, which boosts his flying speed, and the Rhythm Badge, which upgrades his tail swipe to a rapid Tails attack. Knuckles get the Shovel Claw that let you dig into the ground to find items, and the Fighting Gloves that let Knuckles do the maximum beat Knuckles attack. Amy gets the Warrior Feather, which make you do a spin attack, and the Long Hammer, which extends the range of Amy's hammer attacks. Big gets a Life Belt that makes him float on water, and a Power Rod that improves fishing performance. And Gamma gets the Jet Booster, which allow him to hover briefly, and a Laser Blaster that blasts enemies in a wider pattern. The graphics in Sonic Adventure is a blend of semi-realistic environments with bright cartoon-style characters. You've got cities, ruins, beaches and jungles that aim for a grounded, almost realistic feel. Textures try to mimic real materials, and the world is built like a place you could actually walk around in. Then you have Sonic and his friends. Smooth, colorful, expressive and completely stylized. They look great on their own, but when you put them next to the more realistic backgrounds, the contrast becomes obvious. Sometimes it works and sometimes it feels like the characters were pasted into a world they don't fully belong in. Animations and cutscenes are stiff. With limited joint movement, characters swing their arms like mannequins and facial expressions snap abruptly from one pose to another. Lip syncing rarely matches the dialogue. The music is one of its strongest elements, but it's also all over the place. Instead of aiming for consistency, the game leans into character identity, giving each character their own musical style. That makes the soundtrack feel very expressive. Stages are defined by upbeat, high-energy tracks mixing rock, punk, jazz, funk and electronic elements. Every character has their theme song. Sonic's theme captures his carefree, confident attitude. Tails' theme reflects his personal growth. Knuckles' theme emphasizes his role as a guardian and his determination. Amy's theme is light, bubbly and catchy. Big's theme is relaxed and goofy, just like himself. E102 Gamma's theme is atmospheric and emotional. The main theme and final boss's theme is Open Your Heart by Crush 40. This is the game's most iconic track. It plays during major story moments and the final battle, bringing everything together with a dramatic high energy feel. Now my verdict. Sonic Adventure DX is a good starting point if you want to experience Sonic's first 3D adventure. There is a lot of variety thanks to different characters and playstyles. The game definitely shows its age in some areas, but it's still an important and enjoyable title in the series. I do recommend this game. If you like Sonic the Hedgehog, it's a must play. This was my Sonic Adventure DX review. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment, like and subscribe. I'm off making my next review. Have a nice day.